The advice and opinions expressed by the host of Autism Live and her guests are meant solely as suggestion and should not be in any way construed as child-specific advice. The Center for Autism and Related Disorders advises working with a board-certified behavior analyst who has experience with autism before starting any intensive behavioral intervention. Any choices you make in determining your child's treatment are completely at your own discretion.
Good afternoon and welcome to Autism Live for this very special episode. Traven, Dr. Granpeesheh is in the waiting room. If you can locate her and let her in, because this is a very special show. There she is. It's the birthday girl. Just saying, I was just saying it's a very special show where we're celebrating card heroes and Dr. Granpeesheh's birthday. It would be a shame if we didn't have Dr. Granpeesheh. And I'm thrilled that everybody is here, and we are going to be welcoming a bunch of card heroes, but it's a day to celebrate Dr. Granpeesheh's birthday too. And so I want to start by welcoming a whole group of card heroes who weren't scheduled to be on the show, but wanted to be able to say happy birthday to you. So Traven, let the masses in, because the entire clinical team wanted to come on to just say happy birthday to you. So Traven, hit the button, let the people in. Let's see how many of them can get their sound up and running, but go for it, Traven.
Oh my God.
They're starting to come in. And one of our heroes is with us too, but let's take a look. And the screen's just gonna fill with more and more people. They're finding their way in there.
That's amazing. What a great surprise.
There are more, but I don't think you can see all of them. You would have to go to the gallery view to see all of them, Dr. Granpeesheh.
I can see Teresa and Sienna and Jen and Cecilia and Kelly and a beautiful picture of Julie.
And look, Cecilia's even got a balloon. And Sharonjeet, we've thrown you in the middle of all this. We're going to be interviewing you in a second, but you get to be here with all these wonderful people. And so they all had something that they wanted to say to you, Dr. Granpeesheh. If you can unmute, you guys, say what you want to say. 1, 2.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Noreen.
Birthday! Love you.
Love you.
Hi, you guys. Love you so much. What a lovely surprise. Thank you.
It's just one of a few surprises. So we're going to ask everybody to go do what they were supposed to do. But Sharonjeet and Brittney, we're going to put you back into the waiting room. And then we're going to come back and get you guys later on for our card heroes.
That was very nice. Thank you.
Oh, and
that was awesome. These are my buddies, you know, so it's really lovely to see them all.
Yes, and Brittney, we're going to come back to you too. Thank you. And Julie, we need you a little bit later on, Julie, so we want you to hang around. Let me tell her that we need her in a half an hour.
What a lovely surprise. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Oh, please, there's more. There's more. We're just going to keep on keeping on. Why won't it let me push enter? Good heavens, it won't let me respond. Oh dear. Okay, well, anyway, that is what it is. But Dr. Granpeesheh, so thrilled to be here with you on your birthday and thrilled to be here with all of our wonderful viewers. We've been doing this segment all week long, Card Spirit Week. I just am seeing that there were people who are writing now saying there were more people and you didn't let us in. So we'll make it up to you somehow. But there were more people who wanted to say happy birthday to you. The entire clinical team was waiting. So I know that Vince was there and I know that Dr. Dixon was there too. So for whatever reason, we must have reached our maximum screen capacity. But anyway, so sorry. But we are going to be talking about card heroes today. This was something that you said a little over a week ago. You said, Shannon, I have this idea. There's this thing I want to do. And we were just crazy enough to say, okay. And as always, you're right. You were right to want to do this. And I just so enjoyed this all week long, hearing these amazing people. I know we've been emotional and uplifted, inspired by this. Yes?
Yeah. Oh my God. It's been an incredible journey. And I was like a minute late to the show because in between our previous show and this show, I just had a financial review meeting. So I was actually talking to our leadership right now, just a few minutes ago, and I told them how incredible this show has been, and the whole, just the energy and what we're doing. And Shannon, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm also hearing from people, supervisors are writing to me, and regional managers are writing to me and saying, thank you so much for doing this, because, so-and-so was on the show and they just, it just changed their mood, their energy. It was such a wonderful thing. They told us all about it and so on. And so what I was telling leadership was that I know that we did this because it was Spirit Week, and we just wanted to let our people know. And of course, our whole the social media project is blowing up, and it's crazy how many incredible heroes are listed on that. I'm definitely continuing that, which is unbelievable. But I wanted to throw out at you, and I told Tony and our leaders, and they all agreed that if we can, perhaps once a month or something going forward, we could do this special show. Absolutely. And continue to select our amazing heroes and spotlight them on this show, because we have the unique ability now to send video to the iPads so that our staff can see what's going on with our heroes.
Yeah, please. I mean, we would love to do that, to continue this, and let's put our heads together to figure out how often we can do it, because it has been so uplifting for me to see these young people. I mean, I remember when they were in our home working with our kiddo, that I was just humbled by how amazing they are. And then to see how many more people whose faces I don't know and whose names I don't know, but that parents tell me all the time, oh, Shannon, we have I love it that doesn't matter what office they're in, they'll say, oh, we have the best team. It's almost like a smackdown. Parents will be like, no, I'm sorry. I don't, you're in that office. We have better people here. And yet we see here that they're all amazing.
Incredible.
And I got to say, it all, what is the phrase that my grandmother used to use about how water flows downward? And I got to say that I do think that, it all stems from the leadership that we have, which are the people that you for years have cultivated, and to see that your work continues even in the farthest reaches of the United States, even in our affiliates in different places around the world. If that doesn't make you feel like you have done something special with your life, then I don't know what would. Dr. Granpeesheh, your legacy is large.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I feel I'm just so blessed. I'm so lucky and so blessed to have found this path. It has blessed me my whole life. And we're blessed that we get to, have a little piece of this ride with you, and it's an amazing thing. Should we get a hero in here? Yes, please.
Okay, we briefly saw her when we pulled her in with the whole other group. Sharonjeet, or Sharon as she is known, is going to be joining us right now. Traven, if you're able to do that. She is an assistant supervisor, and we've seen how brilliant these people are. There she is, Sharon. So glad she joined. So sorry we sort of threw you in the mix there, but we had to let a whole bunch of people in at the same time, and we were like, just bring them all in. But you're a card hero. Congratulations. And I don't know if we.
Okay. You can hear us.
Okay, great.
How are you? Welcome. It's so nice to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're thrilled. Can I just tell you some of the things that they said about you? And I've read some of the things that you have written, and you are remarkable. And we're thrilled. And you're coming to us from the Bakersfield 1 office. Is that correct? Okay, so it says here that you're an assistant supervisor for Bakersfield South and that you are committed to ensuring each one of your clients continue receiving medically necessary treatment. You have been providing in-home therapy, observations to support behavior technicians with their clients, and also conducting parent training. That you have been so enthusiastic when interacting with your clients that families consistently request you over and over to support their children. Your office says we are forever grateful to Sharon during this time of need, and so are we. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to tell you, how long have you been with us, Sharonjeet?
It will be 5 years in August.
Yeah. So I knew that because I have seen your name in the same context so many times. Like, honestly, I think from the first day you've been impressing people, not just that card, but you've been impacting these families in a fantastic way, because your name has come up over and over. When I used to do the CEO calls, your name would come up often in terms of someone who needed to get recognition. So thank you very much. You must be a fantastic clinician, because so many people love you and you're changing lives and doing so much for so many people. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you guys are such great inspirations. I've seen Shannon each year, and your story always inspires me. And then I heard you talk, and like you yourself are such a big inspiration on so many people. So thank you.
Thank you. So
Thank
how are you
you.
doing? How's your life right now? Are you working just from home, and how is that working out for you? You're doing a lot of telehealth?
I would say it's a balance of both. I still do direct therapy as well,
Wow.
and telehealth. So it's, everywhere, but we're doing it. We're getting through it.
Yeah, and how does that feel to actually get up and like get ready and go to someone's home when there's all these regulations and it's scary, huh?
I mean, it is scary, and not just making sure I'm taking all the precautions I can for my family and their family. I mean, wiping down all the toys if I take anything, making sure we are following protocol when it comes to like wearing masks and gloves and all that. So, I mean, everybody is struggling at this time, but we're doing what we can.
That's wonderful. I want you to know, and I know, I don't know if others know, but you will be not only the masks, but we're sending out shields for our staff who are still in the homes. So hopefully that'll help as well. But honestly, you are a true hero for what you're doing, for what you've done forever, but especially now that so many people are sad and desperate, and it's such a huge struggle for our families. So I really want to thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us on this show. It's an honor to have you on here.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. That was a fun surprise. It was awesome.
Thank you, Sharon, for being a card hero.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
wonderful
so
day.
much.
Great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to interrupt our flow just a little bit to say we've got a bunch of people who are there saying happy birthday, and somebody who has written in from New Zealand. It's already 9 a.m. tomorrow their time. Thrilled that you're here. And one of the moms of one of the little girl, one of the little girls who's featured in the beginning of Autism Live, she's on and saying happy birthday, Doreen, our hero.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that sweet?
Nice.
And we're going to go a little bit out of order because I don't want our next guest to wait. She came in earlier and there was a little kerfuffle. So we want to welcome Julie. We're going to next, Traven, we're going to take Julie. Oh, it's doing. Are you hearing that?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's gone. It was
Okay. So can you allow Julie Cornack to come in and unmute her, Traven, so that we can get her back to what she's got to do? So Traven, if you're able to, she was texting me saying, I don't quite know what's going on. Julie, are you there? Have we lost her?
Well, I see her on the screen, but I don't know if she can hear us or yet, because we can't.
I am not even seeing her on the screen. Where are you seeing her on the screen?
She's one of her beautiful picture is on the screen with us.
I don't have that. That's fascinating that you have that.
So Traven, can you make sure that, or can we text Julie and tell her to log in using computer audio?
She says she's not video enabled. Can you use, excuse us guys while we take care of this, computer audio. Let's see. All right, and we may have to, they want to know if we can take her off hold on the phone, and no, we cannot. Julie, we want to talk to you. We might have to come back to her. All right, maybe.
So maybe we can move on to Brittney.
Yeah, let's go ahead on to Brittney. Sorry, you guys, because we got jam-packed fun stuff here. So let's go on to Brittney Kirkland, and we'll come back for Julie. Don't let Julie leave. I'm going to tell her, don't leave. There's Brittney.
Hello, welcome.
Brittney, we're so excited that you're a card hero. You're an operations manager joining us from the South Lake Tahoe office, and boy, do they have some nice things to say about you there. They have said that you are such a leader and that you are always there and have no problems helping anyone in our region. You not only are caring for the families and the staff in your center, but that you have asked, if you would be willing to help run other offices and help with office splits and help with getting people to home-based services. You have gone above and beyond. They say you accept without hesitation that you're helping with Citrus Heights, and that you have a lot of staff that you have to share, but that you have maximized supervision schedules. You are lending your hand to help fellow operations managers to help in the region. And they say it's amazing to see your teamwork. Anytime we were on a group Zoom call, you can feel her energy through Zoom and know that she is on board with helping with anything she can. She's kind, that's what they say about you, and that you take the time to ensure that families have the services they need during this transition, and that you are very hardworking, and we are excited that she is on our team. We're excited that you're on the team too. Thank you for being a card hero.
Thank you, guys. It's so lovely to have you. And you're in South Lake Tahoe. Is it snowing out there? I heard you guys had a lot of snow.
We did. Today is really beautiful though, so it's just all over the place. But today's a nice day, a little chilly, but we did just have a storm over the last weekend. So
that's amazing. So let me ask you a question, Brittney. Looking at your background there, are you in the office or are you working from home?
It's my one day to check in with the office, so I am here today this week and collecting some iPads, etc. So yeah.
That's right. And how are you doing yourself? It's a huge transition for everyone. I know a lot of the OMs that we've spoken to have told us they miss their kiddos and they miss their VTs and they just can't wait to get back to the office. How are you doing?
Really the same. I do miss the kids. We actually have a really small office here in South Lake Tahoe because we were waiting for a clinic. This was our month-to-month kind of startup. So we're really close. So I just miss the noises and I miss checking in on the VTs and feeling that solidarity. But we've made it work. It's been really impressive on the VT's part, I feel.
Wow.
That is awesome. This is a tough time for everyone. And Brittney, thank you so much, because I know that a lot of the families who write to us tell us how you actually, we had a family earlier today on one of our shows who wrote in and said, I never really feel disconnected or worried because I know that my supervisor and my OM are just a phone call away. So, I mean, that is just so amazing to have, because I can imagine that for a lot of our parents, they're lost, not knowing what to do right now with the kids all cooped up in their homes and all that. And having access to you is fantastic. I also know that a lot of the therapists are turning to the OMs. So I want to really thank you in terms, because you are the one position at CARD, I guess, that has to take care of both populations. And I really want to thank you. Actually, I'll say 3 groups, right? Because you also are the intermediary with the parents.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Brittney. You really are a hero. to keep things going like this and to continue to help all of our families is what I always hoped for. And unfortunate circumstances we're under, but you know, Shannon and I are both just energized by seeing the amazing people we have. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. It's been, I feel for me, being able to cope has definitely been in terms of helping others help others. That's kind of where I find joy and peace in all of this. And, you know, giving them the space to talk and just to be themselves and to express any fears, anxiety, conspiracy theories, whatever it is that's going on with them. And then listening, and as the conversation goes, hearing the quiver leave their voice, them saying they can get through today, you know, has been, it's,
And Brittney, you're making me cry because to know that there are people like you in the offices to help those families, it's so meaningful. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, thank you on behalf of everyone. You are a card hero, is she not, Dr.
Definitely.
Grampy-Shea?
And honestly, I have to say, just listening to you there for 2 seconds, I was like, this girl needs to go and become a psychologist. Like that's how we're trained. That's like, good job.
Very good.
I'm sure you're keeping the staff happy. Thank you very much, Brittney. That's awesome. And we wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. It was a joy to have you on the show.
thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Keep up that good work. We
Absolutely.
just adore you. Thank you. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're going to try Julie Cornack again. We're going to see if we can't make this work one way or the other. So Traven, if you could let Julie Cornack, I understand she's back in the waiting room. It's like we have a virtual green room that's happening. We should have a little camera on the virtual room to see while we're getting her back in. One of our dear friends of the show, Carrie, has written in and said, I love this additional show where you are recognizing your employees. Very cool for everyone to see. Makes me want to be a card client, LOL. Well, what are you waiting for? This is where all the fun is happening. Hello. And she says, happy birthday, Dr. Doreen. And hello, Shannon, my friend. Miss you too. And condolences. I know you just lost a very important family member. So sending love. And Johanny, who was sending me messages very early this morning. So glad you're here. She says, happy birthday, Dr. Doreen. People are learning that if you send messages on Facebook very early in the morning, that's when I check them. And I'm most available is like 5:15 in the morning. No hormonal not sleeping here. What do you think? Do we have Julie Traven? Or are we moving on to Carrie?
I think you might have me. Can you hear me?
Julie Cornack!
Happy birthday, Doreen.
Oh, thank you so much, Julie. It's lovely to have you on the show.
Okay, so can I just tell on both of you? I had to lie to both of you. So Dr. Grampy-Shea told Julie that we needed her to come on and talk about insurance. And then I went behind your back and said, no, we don't need you to talk about insurance. I need you to come to say happy birthday. But it's all a lie, Julie, because we needed you here to say thank you for, tell her, Dr. Doreen.
I wanted you here because I wanted to honor you as one of the heroes at CARD. That's why Shannon and I were scheming to get you on here. Because truly, Julie, and I said a lot of this when you were not on the show over the course of the week. I've been telling Shannon and all of our viewers what an incredible, amazing person you are in a million different ways. First of all, did I not say this a few days ago, Shannon? You are one of the most incredibly intelligent, eloquent, just amazing, capable, wonderful person I have ever met, kind, dedicated, wanting to make the world a better place, all of that stuff. But you're one of my dearest friends, and I love you very much. But all of that aside, honestly, single-handedly, Julie, what you do for not just CARD, but for the entire field of ABA and autism is tremendous. It's incredible. And I don't know that you ever get enough recognition or thanks or kudos for that. And for that, my friend, you truly are a hero. And I just wanted to have a moment to be able to say that to you and celebrate you and just put a spotlight on your awesomeness.
Doreen.
I'm serious. That's why we got you on the show.
I was so busy lying to both of you, but Julie, we said this about you on the show the other day for all the parents that are out there that have, for instance, the older kids, or they're in a state where it says you're not going to get funding after your child turns arbitrarily 8 years old, like autism, is suddenly gone then.
Goes away.
Yeah, you've been in the trenches fighting for people whose names you will never know. And we had to give a shout out for you and tell you that you're a card hero.
Oh my gosh. This is just, first of all, thank you very, very much. I am completely surprised, Shannon. You're as good an actress as you ever were.
Well, there was a lot of moving pieces. I'm lying to Dr. Graham. I'm lying to Julie. I'm lying to everybody. But it worked. We got you here. Yay. Thank you for being a card hero.
Oh, thank you so much for that recognition. It's incredibly sweet. I have to say, Doreen taught me everything I know. She gave me the attitude and the bravado to never accept no for an answer. And it just means I'm very moved that you would honor me, especially on your birthday. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. No, one of the things I miss the most, Shannon, is the days that Julie and I would get to sit across from each other and steam the next thing that she would go and make happen in the mall. So we'll do that hopefully when all this is over. But love you very much.
Love you. Thank you so much. And Doreen, you taught me that nothing is impossible, and that's just the gift of a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you very much.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Okay, we got a pedal to the metal here because we got people saying there are people in the chat waiting for specific people, but and Daniel, I hear you. We're going to get to her. But we got other people first. Carrie Twaddell is next with us. So thrilled that she's going to be joining us. She's an operations manager from Ladera Ranch, which apparently used to be San Juan Capistrano. And those are the only initials that I know. There's Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
Carrie, we're so excited to have you here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can now. Thank you.
Oh,
Carrie, we're so excited and congratulations, you're a card hero.
Oh, thank you. That means so much.
Well, let me tell you why people nominated you for this. They said prior to the pandemic, Carrie carried the Ladera Ranch on her back. That you have been a technician turned administrator and has made the transition appear seamless. Under your guidance and partnership with your clinical lead manager, Mike, Ladera Ranch has just been skyrocketing. Clinically, this center has most of our senior supervisors and has a great reputation within the community. Carrie has worked extra hard and taken charge of the center and given it the boost it needed to get to the next level. They say that you work tirelessly morning, nights, and weekends. And additionally, that you have brought in a steady stream of new patients and helped them to get started. She effectively and efficiently managed her time, which allowed her clinical team to function more effectively. Whew, that's good. Wow. Resulting in the continued success of her patients. When she saw someone struggling, she always made it a point to support. On top of being a star, she also has 2 young children at home that she cares for. And while there have been many moments when Carrie was faced with a challenge, personally and professionally, she always presented herself with grace and always stayed focused. I feel truly honored and lucky to be a part of her team. How awesome is that?
So kind.
That's incredible. Hi, Carrie. It's so nice to have you on the show with us. We love you. You really have made a tremendous difference for everyone in that entire region. So not just the employees and all the lovely Cardians who wrote that about you, but also for a lot of the families. I know that you are the person that people turn to just to have all their problems solved. So thank you so much. I can't tell you how meaningful it is for us to read things like that.
No, I appreciate it. It was such an honor. It was really special to get that recognition. So I really appreciate it.
It's amazing. How are you doing? I didn't realize that you have 2 little ones of your own.
I do. So we've been trying to keep up with some homeschool at night, but I think like anybody, we're just kind of taking one day at a time and doing what we can.
Yeah, that we've heard a lot of stories about how difficult it is to do homeschooling right now.
Yeah.
But you're holding it together. That's wonderful. And thank you very much, Carrie. I hope that you are also energized by knowing that you're very appreciated, and it's really nice for us to be able to bring you on the show and show you off a little bit. We love you. Thank you very much.
I love you guys, and I very much appreciate it.
Thank you for being a card hero, Carrie. Thank you for taking time with us, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm just pedal to the metal here. Daniel, are you ready? Because Daniel was like, I want to hear Lauren. Lauren's next. We're welcoming Lauren Warner. She is the clinical supervisor from Manhattan, and this is a family nomination. So I'm really, there's Lauren.
There, hi. Hello, Lauren. Welcome.
We're so thrilled. We're thrilled to have you because you're a card hero. And I've been saying all week long, when people get nominations, it's awesome. But when you get nominated by a family, it's extra special. A family says about you, she is working tirelessly to support everyone. And that your staff said, you actually had 2. So your staff said that you are supporting several clinics in the New York area and that your families are so grateful. The family said she is responsive and supportive and that they are so happy for the service that you have been providing. So awesome job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
It's so wonderful, honestly, to read these types of things, Lauren, about about Cardian. This is, when you have both the staff and the families writing in about you, that's just so telling. And this is you are the vision of what I always hoped for Cardians would be. So thank you very much. Yeah, I hope you realize the difference you're making in people's lives right now during this really tough period of time, right? I mean, I know that you are helping people throughout all days, but right now, during this terrible time, and you being in Manhattan on top of everything else, sort of the epicenter of where it's the hardest, right? And you're still providing these services, reaching out, helping people. That is tremendous. So thank you so much. Bless you for being you and doing what you're doing. It's so meaningful.
Dr. Granpeesheh, we're going to let Lauren talk in a second, but Lauren, you have your own fan club. You got people writing in. Somebody is saying, thank you so much for all your hard work for Franklin Square. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. So Lauren, what did you want to say? We're going to let you talk for a second.
Just so much. The past couple of weeks has been really tough, but what I've seen parents go through in particular and actually put their whole lives aside and implement strategies, antecedent strategies, consequence strategies. I have new parents that I took from Deidre actually, that I've become extremely close to because I'm working day and night, messaging them constantly, giving them ideas, talking to them about the medical aspect of behaviors before we get into targeting the behavioral. And one parent in particular, we targeted that through something medical where he was engaging in behaviors, and the mom was just so relieved to hear that there was a reason why. So it was just it's been a great sight to see. I've seen parents implement all my parent training into sessions. I saw 2 parents tag team with one of my therapists that have been with us. He's actually leaving for a doctorate program, but everyone's just doing so wonderfully.
That's awesome, Lauren. You sound like an incredible supervisor. I wish you were mine. I'm telling you, this is what I want, Shannon. When we talk about BCBAs, we were talking about let me look at the medical side too with you. This is what I always hoped. It's wonderful. Good job.
and you're just so stunning too. I feel like I'm talking to a Disney heroine. You know, like you're just so I can imagine the kids.
The light shining makes her look so cute. Yeah, that's awesome, Lauren.
It's like Ariel from Little Mermaid. I'm like, I just want to sit and talk to you on camera. The kids must love you on telehealth.
Honestly.
Thank you. It's the emptiness of New York is coming in.
Oh dear. Well, you are stunning. It's just that you are beautifully backlit too, but you are stunning, and it's your personality. It's just, you know, and your hope and your passion is just shining through. So honestly, thank you so much for being a card hero and doing the work that you're doing, especially in the part of the world that you're doing it, because let's be honest, you guys are facing extra challenges.
Yeah, I really have to thank my families and my staff, Manhattan staff in particular, because a lot of them were still going into homes and they didn't have to, and they really sacrificed a lot. Hartsdale, Franklin Square, Manhattan, shout out to all of you, because you guys are really amazing therapists and OMs and clinical supervisors.
They're all shouting back at you, Lauren. You have the biggest fan club here. You got all kinds of somebody saying, "Yay, Lauren, you're awesome. Go, Lauren, go, Lauren." Is it your birthday too?
No, May 1st.
Okay. All right. All right.
So thank you, Lauren. And yes, we love that you gave everybody a shout out. And by the way, you can also nominate heroes to go on the social media project, because that's ongoing as well. And I just want to thank you one more time and tell you we love you. Please keep it up. Carter's very lucky to have you. And thank you so much.
They've said Lauren for mayor of New York. Look, you've got a whole political career if you want. Love you, Lauren.
Bye. Thank you so much.
So much. Bye-bye. There you go, Daniel. And Lauren did not disappoint, did she? Okay, our next hero is Jenna Lainer. And she is a behavior therapist who's joining us from Yarmouth. Is that Yarmouth or Yarmouth? It might be a misprint on my thing. So Traven, we're welcoming Lauren. And my view changed. There we go. No, we're welcoming Jenna. It's Jenna, correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Jenna, are you with Yarmouth or Yarmouth?
I am with Yarmouth.
Okay, that's it. I thought it was a misprint. So happy to have you here because you're a card hero, which is amazing. And I want to tell you what the nomination said about you. They said that you are a true card hero, and I believe it. You are currently providing in-home therapy to one of your clients and telehealth therapy to another. They say that you are creative, enthusiastic, flexible, and 100% dedicated to your kiddos, that you have dance parties with your telehealth patient and play musical chairs with the patients that you see at home, that you embed a ton of learning opportunities into everything that you do. The families that you work with have reached out to say that their children look forward, I'm going to cry, to seeing you every day. We are so proud and grateful to have her as part of our Yarmouth team, and they said card strong, and it's all about you, Jenna. Thank you for all that you're doing.
Thank you. That made me a little teary.
Oh my God.
Me too.
Amazing. That made us a lot teary, Jenna. Welcome. And it's so lovely to, and you are so beautiful on top of that too. Like, my goodness. These are, Shannon, I'm speechless, honestly.
I know. I know.
Incredible. So I'm so glad that we got to bring you on the show, Jenna, and talk a little bit about how amazing you are and how you're helping so many kids and families. You're truly a hero. You're going out there still and still getting up and going into homes and helping families, which I think is absolutely amazing that so many of our folks are doing that. So thank you for that. Congratulations. And tell us a little bit, how is life for you right now? How are you managing yourself?
We're okay. So yeah, I'm still working. Other people in my house are still working, so we're okay. It's just been kind of weird because we're on Cape Cod, so we're in like a little Cape Cod bubble.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
there's a lot of people here who have been hit kind of hard. So that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our kiddos, I hope they're doing well. I miss all my other kids so much. Our staff at Yarmouth is so wonderful. We've been still iMessaging each other every day. We've been doing Spirit Week. We've got our card Spirit on today, but we've been sending each other.
That's so nice.
We've been sending each other pictures, like funny kid quotes, and just some really cool like accomplishments our kids have made too, during this really tough time. So
It is
that's
very
been helping, just knowing our kids are still being cared for.
Well, you know, you're amazing. I'm so fascinated. I've been hearing all these stories about the telehealth and the creative ways that you guys have been engaging the kids. I love that you're having dance parties and that you're embedding the educational information into it. I'm just wondering if there was something you wanted to say to parents out there who are still a little trepidatious about doing telehealth. What do you want to say to them?
I think that telehealth, while we're not really face-to-face, it can still be really helpful in having some consistency with a therapist that they either work with normally or just one that they're familiar with. Just to have something there where they know, like, we're still here for them, we're still here to support them. And the families too, we're still here to support you as well, maybe help you out with something that you're seeing at home too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're so right, Jenna. And that's what actually people are telling us. You're absolutely right. Parents are saying that just as soon as the child gets to see a familiar face, their therapist on screen, it helps them calm down. So that's wonderful. And you're making a huge difference. And you're right, I hadn't thought about it. You are on Cape Cod, which is kind of a little bit more isolated. So it's wonderful that we actually have services out there. And I know that you guys are helping so many people. And I'm very happy that you're doing well at home. You know, Shannon, what amazes me is that when we speak to our therapists, like every single one of them has said, you know, I'm fine. I'm grateful. I get so much joy out of helping others. And Jenna, we can see that in you. And I just want to thank you sincerely, because you're a hero. You're just giving of yourself, even though all of us, everyone is struggling as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is really exciting. It's been really awesome to meet you too.
Thank you so much. It's our pleasure.
It is. It's our pleasure. I'm so stunned and thrilled to meet all of you guys and to meet you. And, you know, I've said for many years that one of the problems that we have as parents is that the therapists are all younger and prettier than we are. And this proves it. This proves it. Everybody can see what it is that I'm talking about. I think we need to like have a Disney princess show, because I'm going to cast all of you as Disney princesses, and we'll make a little video for the kids. Because look, Disney is looking for her right now to be but we need you more than Disney needs you. So there. But you are an inspiration. Thank you so much for being a card hero and doing the work that you're doing. It's so meaningful.
Thank you very much, Jenna.
This
Have
has been
a wonderful weekend. It's our pleasure. Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
And I just want to say, Dr. Granpeesheh, some of the things that people are writing in. Johanny said telehealth is a lifesaver for them right now. Somebody else wrote in and said, this is a beautiful channel for all those interested in autism and part of the autism community. As an RBT, I love it, especially around this time. Everyone who's going out to people's home is a hero. And, you know, that's what started this, that was what Dr. Granpeesheh said. And, you know, it's just absolutely amazing. And more people are writing in and saying happy birthday to you as well, Dr. Granpeesheh.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have a happy birthday from Northern Ireland. And so we've had one from...
That's so nice. We love our family in Northern Ireland. And you know what else, Shannon? I just want to do a shout out for a minute that I got an email from our dear viewer, DJ. So I do want to say thank you, DJ. Hello to you. And I hope you are doing well as well.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you saw that. Okay, we have another hero, and I just don't know whether she pronounces it Rachel or Raquel. Herman is joining us. She's the TL from Rancho Cordova. I feel like I'm doing a a reality show, a game show, but Rancho Cordova. Now, so is it Rachel or Raquel? She doesn't have us yet. She's checking. And then, are you there?
Hi,
I'm here. I can hear you.
welcome.
Yeah. And do we pronounce it Rachel or Raquel?
Rachel.
Rachel. Wonderful.
Nice to
And
meet you, Rachel, welcome.
yes, Rachel, we're so thrilled that you're here because you're a card hero. And I want to read you something that they said about you. They said that you have taken on so many therapy appointments in the home-based services, as many as you possibly can fit in, that you have also been right beside your staff, your clinical supervisors for teams in which they are moving to the telehealth therapy model. They go on to say that you have remained very positive in the face of not having used a telehealth model before, and that you have been instrumental in figuring it out along with the team. So congratulations and kudos to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been quite the journey.
It's amazing. Rachel, how long have you been at CARD?
3.5 years. It'll be 4 years in September.
That's amazing. So Shannon, as I've said before, our therapist liaisons, TLs, are truly some of our best therapists, right? They not only provide ongoing therapy, but they also train our incoming therapists. So to begin with, I'm always grateful to this group because they are the folks who hand on all of our training, right? So first of all, thank you for that. But then secondly, at a time like this, we immediately, because we're not bringing in new therapists right now, we switched all the TLs and said, hey guys, we need you to just go and start doing therapy. And with no hesitation at all, people like Rachel herself just jumped into it and started providing services for so many families. So Rachel, I really want to thank you. I know it's a difficult time, but your flexibility in changing all of your own life, and then to keep going out there, doing telehealth, doing in-home services, and helping so many families, I really appreciate everything you're doing. And we're very grateful for that.
Thank you very much.
It's lovely to have you with us. And you're doing okay yourself. I see that you're in a room. Are you at work?
I am. I'm actually in the process of moving. So normally, my walls are full of art. So I'm doing well. I just got out of a session. I feel very grateful to still be able to help families and that they'll still have me. And my clinical skills are staying sharp by providing therapy. So I'm just happy to be here.
That's
How
awesome.
do you move in the middle of this sort of a thing? How is that even possible?
You know, I have some more time on my hands. So I'm just able to move right in.
That's incredible.
Wow. And are you, I have to ask this because you're doing telehealth and we've been asking everybody, are you doing any of the crazy things we're hearing, like wearing hats or having dance parties for telehealth? What's your particular shtick?
I'm lucky I have a lot of costume stuff at home. So I have masks, I have helmets, I have Minnie Mouse ears, and that's really been helping keeping my little one focused during our telehealth session.
That's awesome.
He loves it.
Good for you.
We have got to do a whole little video on all the things. I'm going to put a challenge.
I actually knew, and I had written to the therapist liaisons, but everyone is so busy. I was trying to get just screenshots of them because they all are wearing funny attire. It's awesome. Good job, Rachel.
Thank you so much for being a card hero, Rachel. We so appreciate all the work that you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, these people. Now, Traven, I feel like I got everybody that was on the list, but if there's somebody still in the waiting room that I didn't miss, but I have to say, Dr. Grant-Pichet, you know, if I could take just a minute here to say that, and I'm going to try to do this without crying, that, you know, for me, it was so exciting to see all these card heroes this week, but it all goes back to me, the original card hero, and that is you. And I had some guests who dropped by. I know we're in social distancing, but I had some special guests who dropped in yesterday who felt that they had something to say, so we videotaped it. And so Traven, can we show that video right now? He's working on it. And again, social distancing, so you're not supposed to let guests come in, but this was an exception, and you'll see in a minute why we made the exception.
That's
But
amazing. Okay. So what is very hard for me to do, because you control this show, is that I really wanted to honor you. And I asked Leah and all the folks. By the way, on that note, can I just mention, since this is our last show, I want to sincerely thank Traven and Leah and Noor and Jackson and all of your folks who have been helping us with these amazing shows this entire week. And of course, none of that would exist without you, Shannon. And I will tell you one more time here that you are my favorite person. You always say amazing things to me, but I and my entire family adore you. You actually are a huge, bright star in our lives. And I can't thank you enough, because you always bring something so positive to my life. Thank you very much, Shannon.
Thank you. But Traven, are we having trouble with the video? I hope not, because I really want this video to, there it is. Okay, are you ready for this, Dr. Granpeesheh? Here we go. Thank you all so much for being here with us for this very...
Excuse me, Shannon.
Hello, yes.
Excuse me, I have something very important that I would like to say today. Is that okay?
Oh, well, sure, why not?
There's a woman I know, and she's really quite a hero. There's a woman I know, and she inspires me each day. She made a choice when she was really young to help people on the autism spectrum. There's a woman I know, and her name is Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Wow, that was really...
Excuse me,
yes.
Shannon.
Yeah.
I have something that I would like to say too.
Oh, okay then.
There's a woman I know, and she's really quite a visionary. There's a woman I know, and she fills us with hope each day. She taught us all how to make a difference and how to make the world a better place. There's a hero I know, and her name is Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Wow, you guys, that was really lovely. Happy birthday, Dr. Doreen. Just know that we all love you, and thank you from all the staff and the clinicians and the families and the kids.
There's a hero we know, and her name is Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Yes, we got the general idea. Thank you. Happy birthday, Dr.
There's a hero we know, and her name is Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Yes, that's what we're trying to say, is happy birthday, Dr. Granpeesheh, from all of us. Thank you for all that you do and all that you are, and thank you for teaching us to be card strong. We love you. Happy birthday.
That is the best gift of all time. My God, I love you.
I love you more.
So much. Could you please send me that video?
Yes.
You're amazing. How do you do these things?
I tell you, I'm always racking my brain because, what do you get? I always think of the movie To Sir with Love, right? What do you get for the person who's giving you the world, right? And this woman gave me back my child. So when it's her birthday or when it's the holiday or whatever, I'm always at a loss about, what, because, you can't just go out and buy something. It just doesn't, it's not enough. You know what I mean? And so I always, my goal always is to either make you smile or make you laugh. And so I'm thrilled that it made you laugh because that's what we were going for. And
I cannot wait to share it with my entire family. You are amazing. You're so talented. And thank you very much. It just make me laugh. You touch me every year, and thank you so much. It's been a wonderful experience. Honestly, if I could choose again, I would choose to have every birthday with you. The way that we did this year. It's awesome.
Well, we can arrange that. There are ways that we can make that work. I know that your family is looking forward to when I turn you back over to them tonight, because they would like to have a piece of your birthday too. Which reminds me that I have to do a little bit of housekeeping here and say that for those of you who are card families, you know that we are going to continue this party in an hour over at the card webinars that are PTA webinars for just card families. And for those of you who aren't card families, I'm so sorry you don't get to be a part of that. But we try to share as much of that party here as we can, as we possibly can. And we work hard to bring you guys the things that we know that you guys enjoy. So here's your lineup for next week. We're only doing one show a day on Autism Live, but they're stellar. Are you ready? So on Monday, you've got special education attorney Bonnie Yates and the Pocket OT, Kara Kaczynski. She's a wonderful OT. She's going to be here with us on Monday. On Tuesday, Coach E, Elaine Hall from the Miracle Project. She was the driving force behind Autism the Musical, and Autism the Musical, the sequel, is coming to HBO on the 28th of April. So she's going to be here to talk with us about that. Then on Wednesday, we have Dr. Grant Pichet for Ask Dr. Doreen, which will be thrilling and wonderful. On Thursday, autism advocate and international speaker Carrie Magro is going to be here with us, and that's always incredible when he's here. And then on Friday, for Let's Talk Autism with Shannon and Nancy, your dog is barking at my dog. Can you hear this? They've met now, and they're having a conversation. But on Friday, on Let's Talk Autism with Shannon and Nancy, Nancy and I are welcoming back to the show a wonderful filmmaker and a great spokesperson for the autism community. Dana Tiero is going to be here talking about her new documentary. She made My Tiero Boys several years ago, and now she's got a new documentary getting ready to come out it's called Believing in Miracles in Spite of Autism. And so she's going to talk with us. And I believe for the first time anywhere release the trailer for that film and talk about what, this is a mom of two fabulous young men on the autism spectrum. So that's our week. And that's a pretty stellar week that we're really excited to be able to bring to you guys. Dr. Grant Pichet, we've got a minute and a half left, and I want to have you have the last word, because it's been an amazing week of Card Heroes, an amazing week of doing these afternoon shows. What would you like to say? It's your birthday.
Thank you so much, Shannon. First of all, as I said, none of this would have happened without you. So I want to thank you very much. And I want to thank your producers there who are working very hard to help us make this happen. Next thing I just want to say is that, the only idea I had here was just that we want to honor some of the folks at CARD who are incredible. And there are many therapists out there, and also healthcare workers, nurses, doctors, and first responders who are just continually being heroes every single day of their lives. And, I guess we dedicate all of this work to all of them, because every morning they all get up and continue to go through and help others and do things that literally are endangering their own lives, right? So there are incredible people in this world, and I guess times like this, when it's such a difficult time for the entire world, it's really just important to realize that it shouldn't take something like this to bring us all together. Because of this, we realize how the same we are everywhere in the world. No matter where you are, we're all the same. We have the same strengths and the same struggles. And so maybe it would be a good reminder for all of us to just remember that on days when we're not struggling, we should all just exercise kindness and take care of each other and give each other some love. So thank you, Shannon. You give me lots of love, and I really appreciate everything that you do.
Air hugs. And to all of you, I know that it's a big weekend for a lot of different religious things, whether you're commemorating Passover or you're celebrating Easter. We hope that you find some peace and some togetherness with the people that you are secluding yourself with, please stay home. It's so important that we all stay home. As much as you want to congregate, put that computer on the table and talk to the loved ones from a distance. It's so important that we all do this right now so that we can get out of this current situation that we're in. But we're sending you love, keeping you in our thoughts, and we'll be back here on Monday. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. And happy birthday to Dr. Grant Pichet. All right, bye-bye for now.